So again, this is the same scheme, and now the quarterback will read the backside defensive end. So if you have a mobile quarterback, this is really good stuff to use. So really it's same scheme for the offensive line. They're not doing anything different. And now the quarterback, is going to read that backside defender. So you see it here. We get like the one thing I do like as well about running our mid zone scheme as opposed to inside zone. When you run inside zone, sometimes if you're facing an elite defensive end, is he can play both on you. This mid zone scheme, he really has to commit. Like here, if he's a shuffle squeeze guy like this defensive end is, there's no way he's going to get there to the front side. So again, we like this. We talked about it earlier. Our quarterback was not a big runner. It really worked out well that, you still had that element, and he was really going to pull and run the ball into ideal situations. Let's go to the end zone here. Again, kind of a funky look. And again, this is why I love it of just, this is probably a look that they hadn't shown and we hadn't practiced, and we're able to go out here and still execute and run this play at a high level. Again, so it also gives us an element of spread run. Here we have a tight end in the game, but it's really a four wide formation. So again, our quarterback holding the backside defensive end. And like I talked about earlier, this end just really has to commit. And if he does, it should be really good for the quarterback run game. But, he's really got to commit here. Again, he's squeezing, trying to stay square. You just hand off. It's hitting far enough away from him, that he's not able to play both. Again, talked about it earlier. Another reason we like this scheme is just, the ability to run it against all kinds of different defenses. Here we're getting kind of that Iowa State 3-3 stack. Our guys are able to communicate and be able to get this thing blocked. Again, now, this was a team, this Will Backer is removed out here, so again, this gets into that Sift call, that Sift call front side because of where this guy's located at. So again, depending on, how you want to block it, we knew that our tackles knew as well that our quarterbacks were not runners, so we got in this lock Sift situation, they knew they wanted to err on locking it. Again, you see it here now, this drag technique by the left tackle, so drag technique. And again, the guard going 1, 2, 3, not the best technique by the guard. He should really be dragging 2 with him being, uncovered like this. But a good pickup, getting our running back one-on-one with the safety. Again, here it is again. Now we're getting, I've talked about just being able to block this against every front because, the bottom line is that everybody has their play side gap. So if you were just drawing this on a piece of paper, you'd say, hey, everybody, it's a zone scheme. Everybody has their play side gap. Obviously you got to find the combos there. Obviously we got a combo to this guy in this situation. Again, quarterback holding the backside end. Have our front edge protected. And again, this goes back of now, you see this free hitter. Here's the free hitter in the middle, and he doesn't know where to fit, because not knowing where that is going to hit, he overcommits to the front side, running back cuts it back, touchdown. Okay, we just had it now. We'll get to it more with the RPOs, but we just had this built in. Here this guy's really wide, so we're not having to worry about it. But if that guy was falling in fast, you could potentially throw this bandit out here with it. It's just a way to have it as a read play, but the quarterback not running. Again, we'll see it better from the end zone. But again, now he's just lock sifting the backside because there is no will backer. See that drag technique on the front side. And then this is important, like on this one, again, where the drag technique helps you is if you look at the left guard, because they're really not slanting in immediately, so you want your guys to be able to play fast. The center can peek the A gap if we're getting a 3 technique now. Now this 3 technique is really up the field to begin with. So right now it's a drag technique by the guard as well, and he's thinking he has them. So when that guy all of a sudden decides to try and redirect, the guard just pins him. We're able to climb to the second level.